Welcome back to the CT Racing JA YouTube channel. Back on my 1992 Chevy Caprice big block boat motor project. Yeah, I'm back on it. Took a little break from the '69 Pontiac GTO project, so have some time. Want to try to get this project here back running. I had it sitting for a while, for maybe about 5 or 6 months, and when I came back to let me say do some work on it, try to get it back running, and I noticed I had the carburetor on it at the time, but I also had a plastic covering the carburetor. I know there was a hole in the plastic, so I said, "Uh-oh." So I kind of figured water got in the motor, and sure enough, water did get in the motor. The motor was seized. So I took all the spark plugs out. Then I soaked the cylinders with I had transmission fluid in all the cylinders for maybe for about a week. Then I put transmission fluid and diesel oil for probably another week, because I was still working on the GTO project at the time, so I wasn't in no hurry to try to get it unstuck. So I just let it soak for like 2 weeks. Then I went to vinegar. And I think the vinegar might have did the most work on the rust. As you can see, once I got the motor unstuck, all that rust came out of the motor. But I had to make up a little contraption right here for leverage. I had to put a little leverage on it. So I made that up. And then I used this bar right here, and I was able to get it unstuck. And man, I was so happy, boy, because I was like, I want to get this thing back. I want to get it running. The motor's, it's a marine motor, it's a boat motor, it's a 540 cubic inch. And I just decided to put in here. And I'm kind of curious to see how fast it'll run, how much power to make. And I'm kind of excited to get it running. I'm just messing around with it today. I'm putting on a nitrous plate, trying to put the carburetor back on it. Right now, I got tranny fluid in the cylinders. I'm gonna turn the motor over probably later on, get all that out, clean everything back up, clean up the motor real good, put the plugs back in it, and try to get it running. Yeah, so like I say, it's a 540 big block Chevy tall deck motor. I took it apart, went through it. Everything looked pretty good in it. The bearings looked good. The rings were good. So I just changed the head gaskets and all the oil pan gasket timing. All the gaskets were changed on it, and I used back the same bearings, the same rings. The gap, I checked the gap. Gap was good enough for using power add on it. So yeah, I've been messing around with it this week. So now that I had a little time on my hands, because I'm waiting for parts for the GTO project. Install a shifter. Still got a lot to do with it. Clean out had a lot of stuff packed in there. Clean out most of the stuff. Still got some more cleaning to do. Got to do some wiring. And I have gauges. I have a bunch of parts for it. Yeah, so I got to finish cleaning out the trunk area so I can put my battery in there. I had to clean everything up really good. I had this thing packed full of junk. So now just a matter of cleaning up and start putting stuff together. I found my MSD timing retard box, controller and stuff. I got a MSD ignition system, digital. I think digital 6 box I'm gonna be using. I had a MSD 7, or the red box. I think it was 7AL, the race box, and had it in there. and holes I had didn't close up the holes, and I had got rained. It rained and got on the box and knocked the box out. So I got another box, but this time I have a digital 6. Should be good enough. So yeah, back on it. So I'm gonna try to get this thing running by the weekend, hopefully. Yeah. So yeah, I had to take off the AC. I had to take off the accessories, the AC compressor. I had to take off the alternator. Dismantle a few things just to get that makeshift thing up, that tool I made up to turn the motor, which worked pretty good. I'm just hoping that I didn't damage the rings, because I had to put a good bit of force on it to turn it before it broke loose. And when I was turning the motor, it had diesel in the cylinder. I fill it with diesel fuel, and turn the motor. Was feeling a little I don't know, when I was turning it was feeling a little catchy. So hopefully I didn't break any rings. So what I'm gonna do is put the battery in there, crank it over, do a compression check and all 8 cylinders, and hopefully everything come out with a good result. Cause I'm like ready to get this thing running. I'm ready to take it to the track, get some times on it, spray it with the nitrous. I have a lot of nitrous to go on it. So yeah, stay tuned, guys.